People always ask, what's the strongest thing about big picture learning? And I always tell them it's the network. It was probably in 2012 when we decided to make the shift to say it needed to be more encompassing and actually more inviting of other educators, whether they were in big picture schools or not, but that truly believed in student-centered learning, right? Really empowering and affording the agency to young people to take more control and ownership of their learning.
Our students will wonder, you know, I've got this thing I care about, this thing that I love, this thing I want to get involved in, but I can't do that until I get done with school. And what big picture learning is about is turning that over and saying, no, you don't have to wait. You can get involved in that now, and that's the best way to learn what you want to do in the future. Big Bang is just a really special time. In recent years, it was only 200, 300, 400 people, and for this year, we're over 600 with folks from all around the world.
I think it's important for students to help lead conferences because student voice is important to other students. Like if you can see a 16-year-old kid talking in front of and teaching a whole class, you're like, well, I can do that. I'm 17. I can definitely do that.
They've even given me tips. They've given me feedback whenever I've shared something with them. So to see people so willing to open up and to receive me and to treat me well is such a big thing to me.
What you hear and see around you becomes our music. So what we surround ourselves with in these times that we live in comes out as our new music. And we want to hear that from our students, spoken word, and what they're playing, and together, as well as with our staff, and celebrate that.
Ever since I first got involved with Big Picture, working with some students as an educator, I just knew I could feel and I could see the impact it was having on their lives. And I know, based on my own experience, based on the data we've collected, that the experiences that they had through Big Picture Learning approach were instrumental in helping launch them into those kinds of trajectories. We're a constantly growing and evolving and expanding network that's really dependent on the community that we've built and developed.
I've already met 3 or 4 new people in just half a day that I plan to have follow-up conversations with, and I've got more information from being able to interact with students than I have in probably a year of reading things online or reaching out through kind of social media or online realms. So just being in person with other like-minded educators, you have to do it. Figure out a way. You have to get to Big Bang.